everybody, Primetime Moff here for your retro review of a toy from 2002, and I am going to pick the wonderful Armada Megatron. So, this is the second time I had the mould. The first time I had the mould, I ended up, actually I forgot about this until we were recording an episode. I actually used it as a custom for, I can't actually remember, but I remember taking it apart for custom. But I have picked this up since. I bought it at TFN. It has got replacement antlers, that's what you call them, but it's an absolutely fantastic figure. I am a big fan of this. You hear all the noises, just feels like a good sturdy toy. Like, what a great toy. I always regretted using it and thinking, going, I should have just kept that. I should have kept it. So I was very glad to pick this back up again. I cannot find, and I thought he was with him, but he's not, his Leader-1, so I can't do all the kind of gimmicky bits. But when these toys came out, I would say the only ones I really appreciated were this and Starscream. I thought they were really cool, really nice molds. Didn't really enjoy the Optimus Prime. I had Cyclonus, really didn't enjoy that figure, and Demolisher, and I thought, no, I'm not into these. Never did any further at that point. But in the last 12 months, I've picked up more Armada toys than I had done in the last 20 years, and have found them really enjoyable. So let's look at this guy. So he's very, I'll tell you what I didn't enjoy weirdly about these kind of toys is going from your RID and Beast Wars with the super articulation and posability. There is no, you know, people talk about ankle tilts, there's no knee joints or anything. And at the time I was like, no, this doesn't work for me. But the good thing with hindsight, you can go back and look at these and go, it didn't work for me then, but now I don't need it to do that, because I've got, you know, I've got the Fans Hobby version of this, which is an outstanding figure. Probably my bought of last year that I picked up. And then there's the Legacy version, and again, great version of the toy. So you don't need it to do that. You can then just enjoy it for being what it is. And it's a big blocky G1-esque, you know, kind of more probably latter G1-esque, but that big blocky bit aspect of it. Yeah, it's not got amazing posability, but does it make it a bad toy? No, it doesn't. And that's the realisation I had coming after it. So let's transform it. And before we do, I suppose we kind of talk through the fact that, as I say, it's got some of these work without the Minicon, but the Minicon has features which again was a bit gimmicky, and I didn't really appreciate it, but I kind of appreciate it more now, is that it had features that were activated with the Minicon. Then he's got cool things like just anyway, it's a fun toy. So let's transform it and let's see it in its alt mode. This is where I try and remember how to transform it. I see that it's not actually that hard, surely, because it kind of just falls into place. It doesn't really have the most sophisticated of transformations. It doesn't really have to, but because it looks stunning in bottom mode, and it just becomes this big super tank. And again, who doesn't love a Megatron tank? Like, I am a big fan of the Megatron tank, and this one doesn't have the batteries. I keep toys with batteries, I keep the batteries out of them just to be safe. So it doesn't have the features, but it's got lights and sounds. But a big chunky tank Megatron, which, considering the love I have for G2 Megatron, I also go back and go, why didn't I love this more? Why didn't I really fit to this? It's got like a wee jail cell, it's got just so many fun wee features, and actually the more I play with the Armada stuff and pick them up, the more I appreciate it. I think it may be time to move on to at TFN, maybe pick up some Cybertron and Armada stuff, Cybertron and John toys. But that's been the retro review for this week, and a really fun toy. They're not that expensive. The new version is really nice from Hasbro, but it's missing some of the kind of touches that were in this, some of the key features. So if it was up to me, I would say if you're going to buy one, I would buy the original over the newer one. The newer one's better for articulation than this, but this is better for a probably more fun toy. But out of the three versions of it, the Fans Hobby Armada Megatron again is not just my favourite toy of last year, it's one of the best toys, and it just, like this, transforms really quite straightforward, but with even more clever transformations in it as well. And it has some kind of modern updated versions of the gimmicks that are in this. And the Leader-1 from that actually does work with this. I used that, but the Leader-1 for that works with this as well. But that's my review. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again next week.